What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and today we're back with another Monster Hunter World weapon guide. And today we're taking a look at the bowguns. Now, before we begin, there are two bowguns in the Monster Hunter World, the bone class and the metal class. Now you can see on our back we currently have the bow class. Now the main difference between these two weapons is their special ammo. So with the bone class, you'll see that they have a move called Wyvern Snipe, which essentially causes you to lie on the ground and fire a single shot into a target, which then explodes for quite a bit of damage. You can see there we did about 115 damage all up. Now the metal class has a different special ammo, which is called Wyvern Heart, and this essentially is a huge Gatling gun. Now you'll see here when we load it all up. Now you can see the bars are different as well between the two. This one is multiple shots, and you can essentially fire it like a chain gun. Now you can see here we're doing all the damage. Now with each of these, you're going to want to make sure that you have the reticle activated. You can see here we've got both reticles activated, the outer reticle and the inner reticle. This means that you will be doing the most damage to your target, both with the Wyvern Snipe and the Wyvern Heart ammo. Now with the bowgun, there aren't any real combos that you can actually pull off to deal the most damage. It all comes down to what ammo you use. Now another main difference between the two bowguns is that the bone bowgun is more compatible with elemental ammo. So you can see here we currently have the metal class bowgun equipped, and there isn't any elemental ammo at all. You've only got the poison ammo, and that is it. With the bone bowgun, you actually have more elemental ammo such as paralysis, sleep, and those sort of ammos. Now with the metal bowgun, you have more of the damage dealing one. However, the bone bowgun does have different levels of ammo in comparison to the metal one. So we're going to get into the different types of ammo here quickly and determine which one is the best to use. Okay, so before we get into all the nitty gritty stuff, we're just going to go over the basics of the bowgun. So essentially your main buttons here will be L2 to aim, R2 to fire, triangle to reload, and circle to load up your special ammo. Now if you press triangle here, you can see that we're able to reload, and circle loads up your special ammo there. Now whether you've got the Wyvern Snipe or the Wyvern Heart, it's all dependent on you. If you have the Wyvern Snipe, all you have to do is press the button once and you'll actually fire it. With Wyvern Heart, you actually have to hold the button down to continue gatling your ammo. Now with the bowgun, you can also pull off a melee attack. However, it's not recommended to get close enough to use the melee attack because you'll be using the bowgun, which is obviously a ranged weapon. Now as well as that, you also have a slide attack, which allows you to pull out the bowgun and attack. And you also have a unique jumping attack, which allows you to reload mid-air. So you can see if we come up here and we'll waste one of the ammo shots here, we're actually able to reload. So if you have your weapon sheath, you can jump off and actually reload your gun. You see they're actually able to reload it, and it's fully reloaded, ready to go again. Now they are the basic controls for the bowgun. In terms of what ammo you want to use, your main bread and butter will be the slicing ammo. This ammo is hands down the, if not the best ammo in all of Monster Hunter World to use. You can see here we've just managed to deploy 3 of them, and you can see how much damage they do each. A single well-placed shot of this is able to hit 7 over the course of 5 attacks, which makes this ammo very useful. Now you can use it to also slice off tails of monsters as well as damage their body parts. So I would definitely recommend carrying with you slicing ammo as well as slash berries so you can craft more of the ammo when you run out. Now another main staple of your ammo is going to be the sticky ammo. This ammo is essentially explosive ammo which deals damage explosively, and it is also very good ammo, much like the slicing ammo that deals a crap ton of damage to your targets. And I would definitely recommend using the sticky ammo as well, bringing both level 1 and level 2 if your bowgun is capable of wielding it. Cluster Bomb is another ammo that you will be using a lot of, as it is a high damage dealing explosive ammo. You can see there we've just lobbed 2 cluster bomb ammos onto the pillar, and they then spread out into 3 clusters, dealing 25 damage each cluster, which makes it really useful. Now another main staple, these are your heavy hitters that you're definitely going to want to be using a lot of the time, is the Wyvern ammo. Now the downside to the Wyvern ammo is that you have to be very close to the target to use this ammo. If you're far away, you won't actually be able to pull it off. You saw there we were too far away from the pillar. your main distance is going to be a few steps away. You can see here we've got both reticles activated. This means you're close enough to deploy the Wyvern ammo. You saw there we did about 140 damage with a single shot of the Wyvern ammo. So you're going to want to use this ammo when you've knocked down targets and, weakened them and that they're running out of breath and taunting you. Now, pierce ammo, normal ammo, spread ammo are also ammos that you're going to be using. However, you don't want to use these ones as much as your other ammos, especially slicing ammo. They do have a larger capacity to hold ammo. You can see there we've got about 7 slots for ammo here, and it's definitely recommended to use these when you're facing monsters and you don't have any of the other ammo that I mentioned previously in the video. Now, with the with the piercing ammo, you're going to want to make sure that you hit your target head on, because the piercing ammo will go straight through the target all the way to the tail if it's capable of doing so. You'll see this later on in the video when we demonstrate it. Now, with the normal ammo, you're going to want to hit the target in the head. This will ensure you deal the most damage to that target. Now, there are 3 levels of normal ammo. Normal ammo 1, which you have an infinite amount of. Normal ammo 2, which is the most common ammo to have. And normal ammo 3, which is slightly harder to get. Each of these deal a higher amount of damage than the previous. Obviously, normal level 3 doing the most amount of damage. Now, another ammo type that you have is the spread ammo. With the spread ammo, it essentially acts as a shotgun. So you're going to want to be as close to the target as you can. Now, you can see here we're dealing 6 damage for each cluster that hits off, which is a decent amount of damage. However, you're going to want to be very careful when using this because you have to be very close to the monster and you have to try and hit the head. And the head is probably one of the dangerous sections to stand with the bowgun, as you don't have a very large window to evade. Now, certain armor types that increase your evade distance are very useful for bowgun ammos, for bowgun users, as well as the armor that increases your explosive capability. You can see here we currently have 2 pieces of armor that increase our damage with ammo, the artillery and the attack boost. Artillery increases the amount of wyvern fire as well as sticky ammo. So if you're a big sticky ammo user, you're definitely going to want to get that armor that gives you artillery. Okay, so your general guide go-to for combo wise is you're going to want to pop your special ammo first as soon as you get into the battle, because that'll essentially recharge over time, and the more damage you deal, the quicker your gorge will recharge. So you're going to want to pop your special ammo as soon as you can. Now you can see here we've got a bunch of different ammo. Cluster bomb as well is something that you're going to want to use heavily. You can see that we managed to get 2 of the shells to hit the target, however we didn't get the rest of them to hit. Now, stickier ammo as well. Now, each bowgun has a certain capacity for different ammos. Some bowguns hold more of the ammo, while some hold less. It's entirely up to the bowgun and what tree it is involved in. Now, obviously, you can upgrade it differently, so obviously each bowgun will have different ammo amounts and everything like that. But you can see here we're getting absolutely torn apart by the Pukei. So you're going to want to try and stay a bit of a distance between your potential targets. Otherwise, you'll just end up taking a crap ton of damage that you can easily avoid taking. But if you're able to pull off your cluster bomb attacks, you can see they're able to do a crap ton of damage to anything in its path. So I would definitely recommend you try and use those as much as possible. Now, if you're finding that you're running out of ammo way too quickly, you can always bring the components that you need to actually make the ammo, which makes it a lot easier on you in terms of managing or needing to craft up the ammo and using the ammo. Now you can see here with this gun we're currently using, we're able to use paralysis ammo. When you craft up the weapon in the smithy, you're able to see what ammo you're actually able to use when you go into the bowgun. You'll see that shortly later on in the video, but for now we're going to showcase the ammo types that we were talking about in the training arena. You can see the Pukei stunned. We've got our spread ammo currently equipped, and you can see the destructive capabilities of spread ammo at close range on the head, which is something that you're definitely going to want to try and use if you're planning on using the spread ammo. You can see there even on the backside of the Pukei, we're still able to deal quite a bit of damage, which is something that you definitely want to try and do if you're using spread ammo. Now there are certain mods as well that you can equip that will increase the amount of damage that you deal with spread ammo and certain types of ammo. You'll see that shortly later on as well. But for now we just wanted to showcase the different ammo types and what they're able to do. So you've seen the spread ammo, you've seen the sticky ammo, and now it's time for the pierce ammo. So with the pierce ammo, you want to try and target the creature's head, like I said, because it travels down their entire body, dealing damage like so. You can see there we're able to get it off, but narrowly avoiding our death, and we'll probably die here. Now all the other ammos we've essentially shown. Now you can also buff alleys with certain types of ammo. You get demon ammo and armor ammo, where if you shoot your ally, you can actually buff them with attack or defense. You can even restore their health with recover ammo, which we don't currently have with this build. So they are the main types of ammo that you will be using in Monster Hunter World. Now, as I was saying previously in the video, you can see that there are custom mods, and you're able to see the ammo type that the weapon uses simply by clicking the left stick. Now you can see here everything on this bowgun is what you can actually use with it, so all those ammos there is what you're capable of using. Now obviously this is different for each bowgun. You're going to have to just manually go through and see which one you like the look of more. You can see each bowgun has different types of ammo that they're able to use. It's just dependent on what kind of bowgun you want to use and what kind of outfit you want to go with. Now another thing that I mentioned earlier is that you're able to equip mods to the bowgun. Now, depending on what kind of load you want to go with, it all comes down to versatility. So we currently have with our bowgun that we actually use out in the field, reload assist and ranged attack up. So the further distance you are when attacking obviously increases the amount of damage you do with ranged attack up, and reload assist decreases the amount of time it takes to reload certain ammos. So obviously if you want to stack these, you can actually equip 2 of the reload assists, and this allows you to reload ammo much quicker than it would be before. Now, as well as that, you've got Recoil Suppressor, which reduces the amount of recoil you take when firing. You have Deviation Suppressor, which reduces the amount of deviation when firing your ammos. Close range up, like I mentioned earlier, is what you want to use if you plan on using spread ammo a lot. Range attack up, obviously, when you want to be at range and attack things. And the shield grants a little shield that you're able to use when you're under attack from a monster, and you're able to block that attack. So you can obviously stack these mods up, like I said. Now, obviously, the rarer your bowgun, the more mods you are. Rare 1 to 2 allows you to equip 1 mod, 3 to 4, 2 mods, and 5 to 6, 3 mods. So the higher rarity your bowgun is, the more mods you can equip. Alrighty everyone, that'll be it for today. Let me know what you thought of the video down below. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these weapon guides. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.